carried by the wind across the plains. Hear the drums speak through the rain. Ancient voices call my name. I walk through dust and golden light. The sun is low but burning bright. I hear the bass beneath my feet, the heartbeat of a sacred street. My mother's song is in the air. Her spirit dances everywhere. No boundary, no wall, no cage, just rhythm written on this stage.
Echoes of Africa,
calling me home.
wherever I wander,
I never roam.
feel the groove rise.
Let your body go free,
Africa lives.
deep inside of me.
Echoes of Africa,
Beating so strong,
the drum never lies.
the beat never wrong.
Close your eyes,
Let the music be your guide.
Africa is dancing.
Feel it in your stride. Hey. We move together under stars. No distance left between our hearts. The djembe speaks, the synth replies. A conversation from the skies. I see my people, eyes closed wide. Surrender to the swelling tide. The floor becomes a living thing, and every soul begins to sing. Siyabonga,
Umuntu, umuntu ngabantu,
I am because we are
carried by 1,000 stars.
Let the bass drop slow and deep. Plant a rhythm you will keep. Let the melody find the cracks and lead you gently.
There's no going back.
The city sleeps,
But we are wide.
moving with the
Midnight tide,
in every heartbeat.
every breath
There's life that
laughs at death. Africa, your sound endures through every wound. Your song still cures.
we pass the rhythm on and on. A torch that burns when lights are gone. Yeah. Fade to earth,
Fade to earth,
fade to earth.
fade to earth.
Hey! Fade,
The echo fades
but still remains
like rivers flowing.
after rains.
We carry you,
In every song
Africa.
we've known all along. river doesn't ask permission. It simply finds the way it's meant to go. And everything it carries on its skin is everything it ever had to know. silence, piece by piece, like rain retreating from a summer lease. I watched the door but said no word. Some goodbyes leave before they're heard. The house still smells the way you liked, the window open, curtain light. I keep the coffee warm by 2. Old habits are the last of you. You left like a river leaves the rain, slow and certain, free of blame. I tasted salt on everything you said, and grew a garden in the riverbed. You left like a river, never looked behind, took the easy and the hard to find. And somewhere in the current, in the deep, you left me something beautiful to keep. Such ordinary ink on ordinary days. How does the small become the thing that stays? I danced alone on Thursday nights, the way we used to, with the low blue lights. And for a breath I had you in the room. Then the record ended and the breath came too. I don't call it loss anymore, I call it land relearning where the shore is. I don't call it broken anymore, I call it open, finally open, finally open. Sengia buona, sengia buona. The salt was not the wound, the light the way all living things do when they're not afraid. I water it with Sunday songs, with bass lines that were always mine alone, with every dance I didn't need a witness for, with the quiet joy of having come back home. Just the beat now, just the breath, just the fact of being here on the other side of it. Without question, the way love should, the way I'm learning to. Before the word, there was the drum. Before the name, the heartbeat hum. Before the city swallowed the plain, there was a fire that had no name. up with red earth on my hands, a melody I never planned. It moved through me like morning light, a compass in the darkest night. My grandmother would hum this tune under a half and broken moon. She said the song would find its end, and here I am, it found me there. There's a fire within that no rain can kill, moving my bones against my will. Africa, you carved me out of stone and song. I've been burning since before I was born. There's a fire within. It was never mine, it belongs to every broken bloodline. I don't hold it, it holds me. A fire that only the living can see. I have carried grief like a second skin, smiled at crowds while crying within. But the baseline caught what words had missed and healed the things that couldn't be kissed. They tried to take the language from our tongue, but forgot the body remembers every song. And when the groove drops just right, we speak the oldest truth tonight. We have not forgotten the water, we have not forgotten the clay. Every city we build in the morning is a prayer to the ones who stayed. Let this fire be a blessing, not destruction, but direction. Not an ending, a beginning. The dancer doesn't choose the beat chooses her feet. She surrenders to the groove tonight, and in the giving finds the light. I stop fighting what I am, stop explaining, stop the sham. Just let the music do its work. Found the sacred in the dirt. Strip back now, just the kick and the breath. The space between the notes is where we rest. Not silence, listening, not empty, waiting. The fire doesn't die when the song ends. It goes back down below your ribs, where it lives between heartbeats, patient, warm and true. You carry it now, don't let it go cold. Somewhere in the city a generator starts. Somewhere a radio finds its pulse again. 3 million people breathing in the dark, and someone somewhere decides to dance. The Suya man is counting his last coal. The Okada engine sings its midnight toll. Neon cuts the gutter water gold and red, and beauty lives in places no guide
Below was wide and dark and shore, and the city behind me burned its orange light into the water, into the coming white. Every city has a soul, but Lagos has an argument with sleep. It always wins. And when the first bus cops its way uphill, and traders set their stalls against the chill, the night says nothing as it steps aside. It knows it will be back, it has that pride. I walk home in the in-between light, carrying the city in my spine, alright. And everything I am was sharpened here in the hour that the rest of the world fears. Just the kick, just the city, just the proof that you were here, and it was worth it. The night doesn't end in Lagos, it just hands itself to the day. Without apology, without explanation, without looking back. Same as the people, same as the music, same as us.
There's a radio somewhere still warm, dialed to a station no one remembers, playing songs that have no names now, only the feeling they leave behind. Sunday morning she was always first awake. The smell of something slow and low, the light opaque. That little radio above the sink would sing, and she would hum along to everything. I never asked what station, what the song. I just assumed that she would always come along. I took the sound for granted, like the sun. You never mourn the light until it's gone. I still hear her radio through the wall. Sunday morning, I can hear it all. She's been gone for years, but the signal stays. Love doesn't die, it just changes ways. I still hear her radio, soft and low, playing something only I would know. She taught me how to listen before I knew. Every song I love because of you. I love because of you. Her hands were maps of everything she'd done. They carry more than anyone should carry young. But when she danced, and she would always dance, those hands became a different kind of chant. She never took a lesson, never stood in line. She just heard the music and her body came alive. And I think now that's the thing she gave to me. Not blood, not name, but how to move when you feel free. I heard you in a song last week, a melody I never heard before. And for 4 bars you were standing in the room, right there the way you always were. I don't know, I don't know where the signal goes when the body turns the radio off, but somewhere it keeps playing. I have to believe that, I do believe that. the radio, it sits above my sink. I tune it wrong on purpose just to hear the static first, then find a station, doesn't matter which, and let the Sunday morning do its work. My daughter watches from the kitchen door. She doesn't ask me why I hum or what it's for, and maybe that's exactly how it goes. The music doesn't stop, it just regrows. Turn it down, find the song, hold it, that's all. That's everything. That's everything. That's everything.
The radio doesn't know she's gone.
Whoa.
It just keeps playing what it always played.
Sunday songs for Sunday people, warm and unhurried
And unafraid.
I think that's what she was, warm and unhurried
And unafraid.
I'm trying to be that too. Before the city, there was the road. Before the name, there was the code, written in the bones of those who walked through everything and never stopped. My father left with one bag and a prayer, traded his language for the cold air, learned a new tongue in a borrowed room, watered his children like flowers in June. My mother's hands held every seam, stitched us together inside her dream. She never told us it was hard, just smiled and shuffled her cards. We came from dust and open road. We carried everything we owned. They said we had no place to stand.
We stood.
We planted, we became the land.
We came from dust, we turned to gold.
The story hasn't all been told. Every scar became a door. Every loss became what we were here for. I grew up between two worlds and neither, too much of both and not enough of either. At the border of belonging and alone, trying to call two continents my home. But the music didn't ask for a passport. The beat didn't care what language I thought. The drums spoke something older than a name and said you were already home when you came.
Sieza. Sieza.
You think you are the first to walk the star. We walk before you, under the same stars. We crossed the same waters in the dark, and left you the road inside your heart. Humbaka, Sizobuya. The dust is not an ending. The dust is where everything begins.